That's right, Jamie, because a healthier you starts with a balanced, colourful plate. Now join KOO on a very exciting journey as they launch a new reality cooking show called Colour Your Plate with KOO. Now, if you want to be Mzansi's next cooking star, then this show is the chance for you to really show off your culinary skills. And today we're about to make some oat bowls with KOO fruit, a balanced breakfast filled with so much needed energy for the day and, of course, a lot of colour on our plate.
Yeah, the most important thing is getting the colour onto your plate. And it doesn't have to be this very kind of over-the-top complicated process. You want to get the beta gluten in there, good for your heart. You want to get a nice base for the energy for the day. And of course, you want to get your fruit. I understand that these little peaches are calling your name, that this is like a craving food of yours.
Well, KOO peaches is something like, even the canned fruit, like we used to, especially on a Sunday, I remember it was my and my mom's guilty pleasure to eat together. And what's quite cool is the KOO peaches are grown right here in the Western Cape, and they are canned fresh so that you can really enjoy delicious fruit. I had no idea it was made in the Western Cape, to be honest.
Yeah, man, beautiful produce and fresh with colour, and they obviously taste delicious.
Yeah.
So it's a good way to jazz up your oats.
Yeah. So I have a confession to make. I don't know how to make oats on the stove. That for me is still something I haven't mastered.
Well, Zoe, it's really complicated, okay? What you got to do is you put a pot on the stove, okay? You take the oats, you put it in the pot, you take the water and you put it on the oats, and then you let it cook. No, it gets more complicated.
You add a pinch of salt.
You know what?
Okay, I know the process is easy, but gee, I always get the water balance wrong. I find like my oats are either too runny or it's
too
like
stodgy. I think you've got to watch it and just kind of take a note. It looks like we've gone for about 3 cups here. I would say 2 to 1 is probably a good ratio to work with. I'm sure it written on the box is exactly how it works. But you've got to watch it. It'll take about 20 minutes to cook down, and then you can start testing if you need to add a little bit more. But you can get creative here. You can add in a bit of coconut milk if you wanted to. You can kind of spice it up, but we're going for just gewone, natural, perfect oats. Yeah. Bring it to the boil, bring it down to simmer, let it go for about 15, 20 minutes, and you're going to end up with your... And it's also about the consistency that you like.
Yes, so I've mastered doing the cold oats, the overnight oats, where you literally prepare it the night before, pop it in the fridge. So I do love eating oats. I just can never get it looking like this on the stove.
I didn't do it. Our foodie team made it perfectly, and as they do, everything is like photo ready. Okay, so there's the base of your bowl. You can now have a little bit of fun.
I'm going to scoop up some breakfast for us. Okay, so obviously...
And I find oats is great because it really does fill you up. I find it kind of activates my metabolism. So it's a good way if you are wanting to kind of shred. I find I'll even do a bit of oats with a bit of protein powder, some banana in there. That for me is a great way to start the day. But what I love about this is you're getting the colours, which means you're getting the vitamins.
There we go. So of course we want to use our KOO peach slices that's in a syrup. So I'm going to use a little bit of this to just put it on top.
So this is a good test run for you, Zoe, because a little birdie has told me that you're going to be a guest judge on Colour Your Plate. How are you feeling about that?
I'm very excited because I love eating food, not so much the cooking part, but I can appreciate good food. And I mean, look at this. We are using the fruit cocktail, and I'm just going to add a couple of slices. I'm using a fork because we want to be careful with the syrup.
You don't want to take too much of the syrup. I mean, if that's your vibe.
But I mean, add a little drizzle for some sweetness. Of course. I love it when there's like a pop of a cherry that comes through. There's always that hidden cherry in there. And then, of course, we just want to finish it off with a little bit of honey. I did add a bit of the syrup as well, but it's just for added sweetness.
And this is going to be, if you want to get the kids to eat their oats, this is going to be a beautiful way to do that. What will you look for when you're judging?
Well, I will be looking for... You know, I want us to celebrate the different cultures that we have because each region is known for their food. Yeah. I mean, if you are, whether you're living in Cape Town or in Durban, I think we all have something that we
have our own flavors.
Yes, we do have our own flavors. So I want you to really celebrate your area, your culture, and really just highlight the produce that you can find in South Africa. I mean, in the Western Cape alone, we have so many great things. For example, these peaches are made in the Western Cape and canned here. And I mean, that's just the Western Cape alone. I can't wait to see what the rest of South Africa has to offer. And what's quite cool is KOO is encouraging us to get our 5 a day in every single day. So I think this is a great way for us to really just play around with color on our plate, but also focusing on nutrition.
Yep, get it all in there. If it looks good, chances are it is going to be good. And of course, you can find this recipe on expressoshow.com along with all of our culinary inspiration. You can see the oats is already starting to come together.
You should get another bowl so that you can dish up some breakfast for yourself too.
Because did you leave me any peaches?
There's lots of lots to go around for everyone. And you know what? This is wholesome. This is, I'm going to give it a quick taste. This is good. I love the syrup.
Eating oats with a fork, so you can savor every mouthful.
That's how I eat my oats. I mean, it's wholesome, and you know, a colourful breakfast. It's a colourful breakfast bowl, and it's really easy for you to enter to be a contestant on Colour Your Plate with KOO. All you need to do is simply send us your creative meal creations, and here is a reminder of just how easy it is for you to get onto the show. This is good, G.
Are you Mzansi's next cooking star? If your cooking makes the pots burn, enter to be on SABC2's new show, Colour Your Plate with KOO. To be part of the show, buy any 3 KOO products and send KOO 5 a day to 072-741-5357 on WhatsApp and follow the steps to load a picture of your colourful meal with your own twist. Stand to win your share of 500,000 rands worth of prizes with KOO. KOO uzogcwala.